Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner again for another episode of Tea and Tarot. Well, despite the weather forecast of rain, and more rain, it rained overnight and then we've had on and off sunshine, sun and cloud, sun and cloud, sun and cloud. So, but the bits of sunshine have been glorious and it's warmed up a little bit. Cold this morning when I come downstairs, but then also ridiculously early. But yeah, warmed up. I had a bit of an odd day. Well, I say odd, it's probably not much odder than usual, really. I've been clearing books out, been packing books because I've started seriously have the motivation to move, and I'm done a bit dabbling, but now full on packing books, but also chucking them out. And I've probably chucked more than I've kept today. And I got to one set of books, and it wasn't necessarily the book, it was an unread book that I'd got as a present. And it set off some emotions. It wasn't the book, it was about the time in my life, and it was about how stuck I felt, really, and how I just didn't do anything, how stuck or how numb I felt that I just didn't do anything. And I got this book, so I'm going to read the book and then I'll probably put it out. It's just a silly book, but it took me back to a time in my life and a place, and I'm just like, so I had a bit of a cry, bit of a releasing the energy, releasing the emotions, processing it, and moving on. I had to have a bit of a rest after that though, and then moved on. So yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to get any more like that. I've cleared a bookcase, and in my head, I could lift this big bookcase and move it downstairs to get it picked up by a charity, and actually I can barely shift the thing. It's heavier than it looks. It's like old black ash from, what would that be, the 90s? Would it be the 80s? No, I think the 80s were 80s and 90s. I know, I remember I got it as a flat pack and I put it together while watching the film A Brief Encounter. Oh, it took me forever. It took me forever to put this together. It's a lot more solid than I expected. I shifted it enough, that's why my back hurts now, so that I could dust the shelves, and I've got to get some furniture polish and sticky bits. I don't know why there's sticky bits. It's only had books and stuff on, but there's sticky bits. So I'll get some furniture polish on that. And then I'm hoping the charity that I want to call it, I'm pretty sure it says it does house clearances. So if it does house clearances, it must go into people's houses and pick stuff up and take them outside. Whereas some things, if you get them to take stuff away, you have to put it curbside for them. I know if you put stuff up for the council to take to the tip, you have to pay for. It has to be sat out there curbside. And there are other charities and things that stuff has to be out curbside. Well, that doesn't help me if it's a whole load of furniture I can't lift, and there will be a whole lot of furniture from upstairs. Desk, double bed, bedside cabinets, who knows what else. Oh, a wheelie. I might be able to manage the big leather wheelie chair, but I don't know. Anyway, I've still got to find out. Still got to phone them up sometime. Got stuff sat in my hallway by the front door waiting to go. So we'll get that sorted sometime. I better get on with my tarot, won't I? Okay. What message do you have for us for Wednesday, the 27th of August 2025, please? He. Tatty wings, tatty wings. We've had that a lot, haven't we? Following it up was the moon reversed. But let's have a look at this one. Tatty wings. But the good thing about tatty wings is, doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. When I say it doesn't matter what she's been through, it does matter what she's been through. But despite, I should use the word despite what she's been through, there she is, happy as a sunbeam, leaping forward on the billy goat. So that's us. Yep. Might be tattered and torn. Might have been through some stuff. Might still be going through some stuff, especially if you're having cathartic moments and any of the rest of it. But yeah, we are thriving, and I don't usually associate myself with that. I usually associate it with I'm trying to go from surviving to thriving, but actually no, thriving forward. I got thriving forward. So yeah, thriving and forward. Excellent. So the moon. The fantasy is becoming real. The fantasy is solidifying. So whatever it is we've been imagining for our future, that we've been trying to create, it is going from an illusion in our minds to becoming something concrete. And that's the news I wanted to hear. Excellent. So I think this is a really good reading. Excellent. So, to summarise, whatever's happened to us, it's not stopping us now. We're still thriving forward. And the illusion, the fantasy that we've created, is solidifying. There we go then.